Oh, this is so happening. Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Mr.Spinosaurus, coming at you with another video in the distant future where I am supposedly dead by many. I'm not dead, guys. My computer just decided to crash, and now I have to record on my phone, so whoop-de-doo. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the solo Venom film that is being made by Sony, the same people that made The Amazing Spider-Man. And man, I am excited. This has been needed for so long to have Venom in a movie. And when I mean in a movie, I mean like in a movie, not like something like Spider-Man 2, or was it 3? I think it was 2. Like Spider-Man 2, to where he just shows up for like 5 minutes. Like, the fuck? Seriously? Yeah. So I'm really excited for this. I think the film is gonna go great, especially since it is rumored to be a horror movie, or at least rated R. And I think that is a perfect approach for Venom. Now, they may be doing this just because of the success that Deadpool has, but I do think that Venom does deserve B, a standalone movie, and B, a rated R movie, especially if Carnage is going to be in there. Now, I would like to say a few things that I want to ensure you guys, I'm pretty sure won't happen and stuff. You know what? I'm going to just tell you guys how they can do this properly without involving Spider-Man, because for those of you that do not know, they don't need Marvel's approval to do a film as long as Spider-Man is not in there, because Marvel and Sony share the rights to Spider-Man. So as long as Spider-Man is not in Venom, they can do a standalone Venom film without Marvel's say. And I think that's one thing that really freaks people out, because your first instinct is, well, how are they going to do a Venom movie without Spider-Man? And, well, that's can be fixed in many different ways that I think a lot of people are forgetting. One way is they could just forget the bond for Spider-Man completely. They could go the route to where Venom was supposed to be a cure for cancer that the Osborn company invented, and it just went wrong and turned into a symbiote. Well, then you have people saying, well, if they go that route, then how is it going to go to Eddie Brock? Well, it's not, because in that comic book, it did not go to Eddie Brock. I think it went to Harry Osborn. So, that solves that problem, or at least one of those problems. The next one, you can just flat out put Venom there in a standalone movie, not even explain his origin or his powers or anything like that, and just have them be that. And, you know, a lot of you will say, well, what's the purpose of Eddie Brock or whoever having Venom if he's not going to fight Spider-Man? That's why Carnage is in here. And I'll admit myself, I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do this. I'm just giving suggestions at the end of the day. But they're probably going to drop the whole vengeance on Spider-Man thing for good. Hallelujah. Because that was really... It was a stupid kind of thing that I didn't really find a use for. But if they drop that, then they're pretty much in the good. So, whoopee. Now, a lot of people are also asking, why make it rated R? Well, if you're not going to have Spider-Man in a Venom movie, who's the next best thing? Carnage. And for those of you that do not know who Carnage is the offspring of the Venom symbiote, who attached to Cletus Cassidy, who is a murderer, a psychopath, and all around just a fucked up guy. Kind of like Deadpool, only without the humor. So, he's not fun to watch at all. But if you're going to put Carnage in a movie, it has to be rated R. Because he is a serial killer. That is his whole character design. He is meant to gore and gouge and destroy and just rip to shreds. Okay, I might be going a little bit overboard with this, but you get the point. So, a lot of... so another thing that people are fearing is that, what if they make it an Agent Venom movie? Well, that's not gonna happen, and simply because I don't think anyone here wants to see an Agent Venom movie. I don't think even they want to make an Agent Venom movie. Because as cool as Agent Venom is, he's not as cool as, say, regular Venom, who has the potential of being an anti-hero or just a villain kind of thing, or you know what I mean. And I think it's kind of good to have a movie that focuses on a villain's point of view instead of a hero's point of view. Because really, a lot of villains in comic books and movies are just really people who are fed up with something, be it depression or society or something like that. And that's kind of where they come from. And then you have these superheroes coming in here just like, hey, you can't kill people. And, you know. But here, you're not going to get any superheroes. You're going to get full-on gore. You're going to get full-on justice. You're going to get Deadpool, only with Venom. And I think it'd be hilarious if in the movie they kind of had like a little nod to that comic book to where Venom was attached to Deadpool instead of Spider-Man for a little bit. I think that'd be cool. But they're probably not going to do that. And one thing that people are also freaked out about is Venom is not going to be connected to the MCU. And for those of you that do not know what the MCU is, it's basically the family-friendly Marvel movies like the Avengers, Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, all those kind of things. But I don't see the problem with that because Deadpool's not connected to the MCU. So why should Venom? And I think it'd be cool. This was probably unlikely because Sony and whoever directs Marvel in those movies, I think it's just Marvel, they kind of hate each other. But I think it'd be cool for Venom and Deadpool to be in the same universe. That would be awesome because I think we all know that we kind of want to cross over to where Deadpool and Venom fight because they're both the first ever Marvel R-rated movies. Yeah, except for Logan, because, you know, he's dead, so you can't really have him in any movies. Sorry, Logan. Anyways. Oh, that was a spoiler alert. Sorry. Okay, the movie's been out for, like, what? A few months? You should have seen it already if you didn't, so fuck you if you haven't. But yeah, I am really excited for them to bring back Venom. I'm really excited for them... What the fuck is this? Go away. Why you gotta do this every time I'm recording? I am really excited for them to hopefully get this villain right. Because we all know that, you know, they didn't really do it good in Spider-Man 2, and I think we all wanted the Amazing Spider-Man villain to be Venom instead of the Lizard. Because, you know, in my eyes, Venom is the best villain in Spider-Man. Like, forget the forget the Green Goblin, forget Dr. Octavius, forget everything of those guys. Venom is where it's at. Because Venom has so much just lore and so much capability and so many different sides. It's amazing. Making a movie of him is like his body. You can mold it however you want, as long as you're happy. That's what I think, anyways. But yeah, I'm really excited to see a standalone Venom movie. I think it's been needed for a long time. They just haven't done it. And, you know, this is... people are saying this is just because Sony is pretty much screwed in the Spider-Man department. And I'm hoping this movie will prove those people wrong. Because, well, it's Venom, so you can't go wrong with Venom. And maybe down the line, if this movie goes amazingly well, they'll make a sequel to where Carnage has Toxin. I think it was Toxin, right? Yeah, Toxin. And then Toxin has offsprings, I think, and then they combine to make Hybrid. But that's obviously not going to happen because Hybrid is stupid overpowered. But yeah, guys, I am super fucking excited for this movie. It's coming out in 2018. Man, it's gonna be hard. I hope this doesn't. It's supposed to come out October 2018, and I'm not sure when Godzilla is coming out, but I sure hope it's nowhere between there because I really don't want to pick between one or the other. So, let's hope that this is a good movie. It does the villain well, and if it doesn't, well, then we're kind of boned. But if it does, we'll get a sequel. We'll get Carnage versus Venom versus Toxin, maybe. Who knows what we'll get? Maybe we'll get Agent Venom. I hope to God not. Because as much as I love that character, he does not fit in a rated R movie. Sorry. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. Except for the video that I may or may not be doing in a minute. I don't know yet. But yeah, guys, I'm Mr.Spinosaurus, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.